Hey everybody, welcome back to Kenshi, the Cannibal Hunters. In the last episode, we started heading out into the border zone, and we got some loot here out here at the Ruined Holy Outpost. We were running around somewhere near we haven't discovered it yet, but the Dust King Tower is out there somewhere. I think it's right up in here. It's kind of in between here, and there's another tower up here. We're going to go back there, and we're going to take the Dust King out. That's kind of our first sort of smaller boss goal. So that's kind of the first boss we're going to take out. He shouldn't be too tough. I mean, he's gonna be hard for this group, right? So we're gonna go get some more recruits to kind of make progression a little bit faster with combat. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna head over to Mongrel. So we got to go through the Foglands or Fog Islands rather, and we're gonna swing through kind of. I don't know that there's nothing we really need to do in this high village. I just don't want to get super close to stack because I don't want to mess with the Holy Nation. So what we're going to do is kind of head north, skirt along the edges here, go through that high village, kind of get up here, and then head into Mongrel and see if we can find some backpacks at that Shinobi Thieves. So here's our group so far. We got Bam and Double, of course, still. Yesterday we picked up Els and Rain the Giant. And then today we're going to pick up some more recruits in Mongrel. So it's going to take us a little while to run down there. Oh, I have in I think the last two episodes we were having some issues with audio in terms of kind of the ambient sound, and I did some reading about it, and I think it looks like it maybe is just this zone. When it goes to nighttime, there seems to be this really loud sound when it transitions to nighttime. So I'm gonna take a look at the construction kit, and I guess this guy wants to check our bags. That's fine. I'm gonna check the construction kit today at some point and see if I can find. I didn't find a mod or anything that someone had already made that kind of helps with that situation, which was a little surprising because it seems to be an issue. But if there isn't one out there, I guess I'll just figure out how to do it and do it for us. So because we definitely, I guess I didn't heal up full. We'll be fine. And Rain, she's at 19 speed right now because we did get her some of those sandals right when we looted these off of a bandit yesterday. So we're almost fast enough, I think, to be going through the Foglands. We're not quite fast enough. If heavies or princes aggro us, which typically they won't, they'll just keep running. But if they do, then we're not going to be able to outrun them because I think the princes are quite a bit faster than 20. But most of the normal fogmen are around I think 18 or 19, so we should be okay. We'll find out. So this is kind of the edge here of Vane. You'll notice these trees, for anyone who hasn't spent a lot of time in areas like this. Anywhere I see this type of tree, my brain instantaneously goes, beak things. So you just want to keep an eye out for them because they're really, really, really fast. And you just can't outrun them. Until you get some robotic limbs, you just can't outrun them. Who's this that's saying this? The hivers may seem harmless enough, but don't let that fool you. I guess it's just double. All right. Or is that... No, that's Vam. Yeah, it's Vam. I wish in front of their dialogue it would say their name. That'd be really nice. So here's the Hive Village. We're going to swing through here just so you can see kind of some of the Hive folks. Especially for those of you guys who haven't played the Hives Expanded mod. It adds some armor to the Hives, and I don't know if we'll be able to see any of their heavies, but we'll look for a heavy if we can. This is kind of the standard guard in the town, or the standard soldier drone. You can see he's wearing the standard chest piece, but he's got like a little armor piece down here that they added. And then that's a custom weapon that's added with the mod as well. And new weapons dissemination mod will actually give these guys weapons, but we have another mod that removes the weapons that the new weapons dissemination adds. and it gives them their own custom. It lets the Hive mod um, give them their own custom weapons, which they have those pole arms, and they're pretty decent. And those guards actually they drop I think blue ones every time, and with a chance to drop a green one. So I'm always a little nervous going so fast in here. Something that you can do too to kind of help make sure you don't run into a nest, because if you run into one or two beak things, I can kind of kite them and sort of exploit the fact that they have a really big combat swing and they're slow. So when they start swinging at you, you can kind of dodge it. You can also force them to swing, which I didn't elaborate on this, but I think I showed it off in the first episode when we were getting chased by cannibals. Because you can make your characters stop, and when they stop, the enemy will swing at you. I don't know that I need to be going through this section. Just need to keep an eye out. Gorillas, probably, I'm not too worried about those. I mean, they're strong. I'm not going to fight them. A gorilla would rip us to pieces. But beak things will eat us. You know, if we go down and a beak thing has less than, I don't know how much food, but there's a level at which they get hungry, and if they're below that level of food, like they haven't been eating people recently, they will eat you while you're on the ground, so you don't want to get knocked out. Of course, what will happen is because I'm talking, I won't see the beak things that we're about to run into. You guys can laugh about that one. Alright, well, I haven't seen any so far. So I think what we're going to try to do is we're going to cut down through here and head up and get to this road, and then we'll get into Mongrel. So let's see if we can just tell these guys to go over there. I thought I saw somebody moving around over here. Sometimes it's just particulate in the air. Some of those effects that are, you know, ambient effects in the game, like you'd seen floating around. Sometimes those kind of catch my eye, and I think there's something moving that I need to be aware of and be careful of. So I'm just kind of trying to keep my eye on the horizon here. What do we got here? Is this a hive patrol? No, those are some hungry bandits. You know, I'm really tempted to fight them. I don't think we'd have any problem fighting them, and I think we can always use the combat experience. Although, I don't really want to get injured by them when we're going into the Foglands. And we're kind of out of beak thing territory, so let's do it. Why not? There's quite a bit of okay. I didn't bring any sleeping bags, which is the unfortunate part, so that's really the danger in fighting these guys. So we got 4 of us, and what is there? I guess 10 total. And I think last time we fought, what, 5 or 6 total? We fought 6. I think we had 5 of these guys and then one of the leaders. So, and we just mopped the floor with them. So let's give it a shot. I mean, I think we're definitely. I think maybe I'm wrong here, but I think we're gonna win the fight. Why are they not coming after us? That's interesting. Well, whatever. We're gonna attack unprovoked. Okay, now I think the 3x mod is just making this much harder, and we're definitely not going to win this fight. Yeah, because Rain is our heavy hitter, and Rain got knocked out so fast. So we're going to need to get back up. I'm not going to get up. Oh, okay, well, I guess Rain is getting up, and then he fell back down. That's fine. Oh man, they're taking just a beating. All right. And I think we've got some food in the backpack. So I was very wrong about our ability to take those guys. So you can see the difference between the last group that we fought. I mean, we fought a group of 6, and we did pretty well in that fight, no problems. But once you have 10, they really destroyed us, actually. Okay, so we're playing dead with double. I'm not going to get up. Often I would, but not today. Because even though I want the toughness, I don't want to fight this group again. We've already got lots of injuries. I mean, look, L's leg is toast, so we're not going to get into the Foglands at this point. And I don't have sleeping bags, which was a huge oversight on my part. So once we get to Mongrel, I'm gonna remedy that situation right away. So once we get up, we'll pick these guys up and get them to safety. All right, so let's get double. Let's get double and rain up before they take too many more injuries. And we want to get these guys picked up and get them out of this zone. I don't want to be stuck in vein. All right, so I'm gonna heal up and kind of get to safety and see what my cat wants, and then I'll bring you guys back in. Okay, so we're pretty much, I mean, we're not healed up, right? Obviously, Vam is taking quite a bit of damage. He can still run at 24 though. Double's a little slow because he's carrying L's. L's only has a 10 run speed because our splinting still kind of sucks. And I tried carrying him with Rain as well, and Rain is also at basically the exact same speed. So since Double's strength is a little bit lower, it's at 16, and Bane's is at 24, I'm going to have Double carry him just to get him a little bit stronger. And in fact, yeah, so Double's definitely the one that I want to carry. Whoa, why are these guys heading off into the wild blue yonder? Alright, so we're going to make our way into the Fog Islands and try to get to... This just became a lot more dangerous. We should try to stay up high out of the fog. Well, that's a great idea, but there's still plenty of fogmen up there too. Just FYI, so... Now we're basically going to be looking for... you can see the little, like, dust footprints on the ground that we're leaving, like these little particle effects. We're going to be looking for those near us because they will probably be fogmen. And if we see that, we need to avoid that group, if at all possible. And it is very unlikely that my strength and athletics will go up enough on double to be fast enough by the time we get there. Hopefully we don't have to drop L's to save the group. I don't want to do that. But I'm sooner going to lose one person than I am the whole party. So if we end up having to drop him, that's just how it goes. And I'll kind of stay with you guys while I'm going through here. I'll speed it up. I don't know that I'm comfortable going at 3x while I'm in the Foglands. That's not going to give me nearly enough time to react. And these groups of fogmen are pretty big. And they will, when they pick you up, right? They're going to eat you. So... So again, I don't need to see into the fog necessarily. What I'm looking for is see those little footprints. There's going to be big groups of those footprints when we see fogmen. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to keep my eye open for. And we're just really kind of hoping we get lucky and we don't run into any groups of them. I don't know how likely that is. But you know, sometimes you just got to hope you get lucky. And taking that fight with those hungry bandits in a situation like that, really not, like, it definitely, if I'm trying to min-max, I'm certainly not going to do something like that, because there, it's pretty. Okay, what do we got here? Seen some movement over here. Okay, those are starving vagrants, I think, escaped servants. We don't need to worry about those guys. All right, now where can I see? There it is. There we go. That's where we're looking to go. Oh, I hate when the camera jumps like that. Because I don't have that area over there loaded, but it lets me move a certain distance, then it just jumps me. It'd be nice if it just stopped. I think it's because the height changes, like when we go in front of this. No, I don't know what it is, but it's very disjointed. Okay, so we're going to head over that direction. And there's boneyards, here and there, or the death yards, I think they're called, where these fogmen eat people, right? So we want to stay away from that. Oh, well, that's interesting. I'm Okranite scum, apparently. Not really sure what powers of deduction he used to figure that out. I don't remember ever swearing allegiance to Okran, or Okran, whatever. Alright, so we're getting a lot closer. I don't see any big groups of fogmen yet. Nothing up there that I can see. So this is kind of the last corner we have to go around, and then we'll take that road up there. So we're looking... Man, we're getting really lucky. Maybe it's just because I don't have very many groups. Like I don't have the number of groups multiplier turned up. I don't usually play with it, but I seem to remember all the times I came through the Foglands before. Not every time, but most times. There's usually just Fogmen and Princes. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's just the escaped holy servants that were chasing after us. Alright. So there's a Shinobi Tower here, so the first thing we're going to do now that we're here is get everybody back to full health. And they do have some training dummies that you can use. I'm not a big fan of using training dummies. I don't have anything against them, I just don't. When I'm training an army, that's different, but I usually even like to train armies. What? Oh, Rain is just out fighting. This escaped holy servant. Let's see how much this is worth here. 50. Yeah. We're not going to worry about that right now. Alright, so I'm going to get everybody healed up here, and then we'll bring you back, and then we'll start our adventures in Mongrel. I was hoping to find some princes along the way, but haven't seen any yet, so we'll keep an eye out. We may have to summon them ourselves and aggro them and then bring them back, but I don't think we can outrun them, so we'll heal up and bring you back when we're ready to start some shenanigans in the town. Alright, so we got everybody healed up. It's kind of just setting people to sneak and running around with them. And we ran into our first recruit. I'm sure everybody who's ever played Kenshi before knew at least one of the people I was coming here for. And this is him. I want some hivers in our group. Really they could be our assassins, but I want this guy to be a martial artist. And eventually, all of his, because they have such low limb health, all these limbs are going to come off. Like they're just going to get knocked off in time. Or we might manipulate that a little bit and make sure they come off on purpose, which might be another reason we're in Mongrel. So first thing we're going to do is go recruit Beep. Beep is an iconic character in Kenshi for anybody who is not familiar with Kenshi yet. You certainly will be familiar with Beep now. Beep! Hi Beep. How do you know my name? I mean, you just said Beep for no reason, so I kind of thought you were introducing yourself. You must be some kind of genius then? Yes. I definitely am. Can I join you? I want to become strong, become a swordsman. You don't look very strong. You don't even have a weapon. Do you have any skills? I have nothing. They exiled me from the hive. Just because you keep saying the word beep? I am defective. Not good for the hive. But Beep doesn't give up. Beep is strong. Beep is a prime example of why you don't quit. You just keep doing it. And this game is too, actually. You just got to keep getting your butt kicked. And eventually, you win. Since I left the hive, I can feel my mind changing, the way I think. I feel free, having thoughts I never had before. I want freedom. But everywhere I go, things try to kill me or chase me. Beep tires of running. Well, you're going to be doing some running, Beep, just saying. Time to stab the things that chase me. You're going to be doing that too, my man. Although you're going to be doing some punching more than anything. Oh, sigh. Another week, nobody. I don't know why I said sigh. Instead of just because I actually sighed before I said sigh. Another week, nobody. How much money do you want? Money? I don't know what that means. Welcome to the team, Beep! I love this guy, man. He's great. Okay. So, Beep, we got you. There's one more recruit I'm looking for here in town. There's actually quite a few good ones here in town. I guess I could just... Oh, he's so good. And also, I sort of feel like you have to get Crumble John, right? Like, you gotta. I didn't... Okay, when we came here, I did not plan on getting the number of recruits I'm now debating on getting. But I am now debating on getting that number of recruits. I don't remember if Crumble John costs money or if Infinite Wingman costs money. If they do, I'm going to come back for him. I'm still looking for another bar. I forget where the other bars are. That makes it hard to see. Okay, there's another bar right here. There's one over there too. So we've got... Is this it? Yeah, there you go. This is who I'm looking for. Shrike. So Shrike is also free, I believe, if I remember correctly. And I realized that we bought Rain the Giant. So maybe I should have just got Ruka. But I wanted to have Rain because I didn't have Rain in my last playthrough, so I was excited to experience the Rain. All right, Vam, where are you? Are you just hanging out somewhere else? Oh yeah, you got L's. A little slow, I guess. All right, let's go talk to Shrike. Stranded in this dead-end town for what? Some puffed-up tech hunter rumor of AI cores and CPU units? Well, goodbye blue skies, goodbye sunlight, so long desert breeze. Now there's the sounds of the fog to listen to instead. Listen to that, and there you've got yourself a few sleepless nights. And don't even get me started on food. How much longer are the reserves going to last in this marooned island, eh? Ugh. Anyways, looks like you're one of us now, huh? Welcome to the party. If you don't want to be a party pooper, don't talk about the fog, or what's in it for that matter. The screeches and groans are enough of a reminder already. How long have you been here? Too long. Don't tend to keep track of days in this place, but I'd say a year or so now. Long enough to start feeling the mongrel crazy at least. How about you leave with me? Well, you got a nice crowd following you, and you all made it here in one piece. That's something. But is it enough, I wonder? I think it is. I think it's enough. She grows silent as she fidgets with the scar on her hand. Ah, to the abyss with it. I might never get another chance. All right. So I think for now, I do want to get Crumble John. I'm just going to take a look really quick and just see kind of... I guess I could just go talk to him and see what they cost. I just don't want to screw up the conversation with him and then not be able to get him if we want to. Oh, what the hell? We'll just go talk to him. Because it doesn't really... I just don't have the funds to be funding an army yet. We'll come back. We'll definitely come back to Mongrel. For now, Shrike and Beep are who we're going to stick with. And we'll come back and get some more. probably... I mean, I had Infinite Wing Wang and Crumble John in my last playthrough, so I don't necessarily feel overly compelled to get them because I do want to just kind of get a 10-man squad. So we'll see. I'll see if there's any other ones that inspire me like Elle did, and if they do, we'll grab them. If we don't... So we're going to do a little... Oh, look at these. Okay. Let's go out here and check this out. So we're looking for fog heavies and fog princes. And you'll see them wearing armor. See that? They've got this bone armor on. I think their blood is a little different color. It's a little darker. And usually where there's fog heavies, there's fog princes, and they're quite a good way to make money. That's another heavy. That's another heavy. You can tell by their head, right? Whoa, what? Oh, right. I forgot about these guys. Okay. So this is also another additional NPC that comes with the Hives Expanded. They're called Fog Praetorians. Look at this dude's stats. 60, 40, 40 strength, 30 dexterity. So they're pretty strong. We're obviously not going to be able to take one of those guys. I don't even think if we had 3-on-1 we could take one. Pretty sure we'd get smoked. Because we just wouldn't hit them, right? Wouldn't land any hits, so we wouldn't stagger them at all. They would just block everything. So I'm just going to take a quick glance at like all these NPCs. That's a heavy. So we're just going to start kind of looting these heavies. That's just regular Fogman. You can tell because he's got sort of that shaped head where it's sort of square in the front. I don't remember what color the prince's blood is. It's a specific color. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and clean up this battlefield. There's a lot of Fogmen that are just dead out here, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of clean them all up, pick up anything worth anything, and then once I'm done kind of looting all this stuff, I'll bring you all in and we'll take a look at the loot. Okay, so I was down here looting this field and just about got jumped by... There they are. What do we got here? I saw the heavies. Oh, and there's a prince. Check this out. So there's a prince. And they've got pretty distinct armor, so it's pretty easy to spot them. And the Praetorians are so huge, they're easy to spot too. So what we're going to try to do is aggro this guy and then maybe get the guards to come help us. I don't want to do that with our whole party. That seems a bit risky. What I want to do is I'm going to get these guys in town and on hold, and then double. He's going to be the dude on the mission. Oh, where did they go? Right there. Okay. It looks like that may not work. We are catching them. Where'd the prince go? Oh, it's a group of 3. Okay. So if I stealth... Oh, okay. Double got aggroed. Okay. So let's just try to keep him aggroed, and I'm going to try to kite him back to the guards. Now I'm going to jump in and fight with the guards. Oh, that's not what I wanted. How fast are these guys, by the way? Just so I know for future reference. 22. So the princes and the heavies are pretty quick. I mean, they're not super fast late game, but early game, that's pretty fast, right? Okay, so they're still chasing me. Alright, got him. I don't know that I wanted to be going that fast, but... Oh, oh. Oh, no! You know what I just realized? You guys probably already saw this and were screaming at me. I dropped Double's backpack. And I don't even remember what was in it. I think just bolts and food, so whatever, it is what it is. That's a pretty good trade-off considering like what we just got out of this. Why is this guy running away? Is that the prince? No, that's a heavy, and I think he's aggroed on another guard. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to do attack all. Alright, get in there, Double. Oh, God, they hurt. Where's the rest of my dudes? Oh, they're on hold, right. Jeez, get off hold, guys. Come on. I think they're already going to be dead by the time we even get down here. Alright, so now everybody's going to run after this other heavy. Alright. Alright, who's got room? L's got room. Why don't you get down here? I'll show you some of this armor. I'm probably not going to use any of it just because it all has negative stealth. And it's light armor, right? So if it was heavy armor and it had minus stealth, or medium armor and it had minus stealth, I'd understand that. Light armor that has minus stealth skill, it just seems kind of worthless. So we're not really going to be using any of that stuff. But this, however, look at that. A bone hammer. Now it's blunt, which isn't a skill I care to develop necessarily. Although there may be good blunts in the game now with new weapons dissemination and with the Cannibals expansion. Because the Cannibals expansion, they've got all their own weapons too. Shrieking Bandits, they've got their own weapons. Like, it's a really extensive, pretty cool looking mod. So, and that's worth 200. So we'll go ahead and loot that. Could deck beep out in Prince gear. Don't think we're gonna, because it takes away all his stealth. But maybe we don't care about Beep being stealthy. He's just gonna be a martial arts. But see, this is minus dodge too. It's not terrible on dodge, but just I don't know that it's worth it. And these weapons sell pretty good. This one I think sells for 500. Cool. What about this? That's pretty worthless. And I like to take the armor off after I've sort of looted what I want, just so I can see that there's nothing else that I want. I think we'll pick that up with somebody. Can't pick it up with him. Are those... Why can't I see what section those go on? That's interesting. Yeah, so I guess the piece of armor, I was thinking it would tell you, you know, what piece goes where. It doesn't actually seem to say. I mean, you just kind of have to figure it out, I guess. What about Shrike? No, you don't have room for armor either. Okay. So we'll just pick up some more weapons, maybe with Rain. The Prince's stuff. Oh, that's right, we need room for the head. Because these are also worth pretty decent money. Maybe we'll see if we can switch those. Is that going to work? Suppose we can probably bring that down here. I don't think that actually buys us anything. Actually, I think it will. Let's move that up. There we go. Oh. Alright, Bam, get over here. That's decent. Oh, look at that. It's worth pretty good money. That's actually pretty good armor, other than the fact that, other than the coverage really is just kind of junk. Those are worth pretty decent money, though, in comparison to other stuff we have looted. Bone Hacker for 728. That's pretty good. Why do I not have room for that, I guess? How can I shift that around? Because I think that's going to fit perfectly in, yeah. So maybe we'll just give that to somebody else. I'll just put it on this guy for now. Beep, come pick that up. Okay. And, oh, I guess we could have just put the weapon in there, and then we'll give Rain back his first aid kit so I don't forget about that. And 208 for a big piece. Any other armor that we have that's cheaper than that? They're all the 208 pieces. This is 260. Alright, get over here, Shrike. It's also worth more. There we go. Cool. Okay, well I think we're done. I think we're done looting. So let's head over to the shop and sell all this stuff. A lot of people overweight right now. That's okay, they're going to get their strength up a little bit. We're not going to sell to the shinobis, and I'll show you why real quick. Man, more fighting going on over there. This is really a treasure trove, and especially with this mod, right? I think it's actually a pretty decent source of income early game. It's not amazing, but it is pretty good. But with this mod, it just seems even better. Oh yes, they reset since the last time I was here. Okay, we are gonna have a field day. So you see that it basically says the value of that thieves backpack is 2,500 minus 50%. So usually these backpacks cost 5,000. This one only costs 2,500. The same is true for like all of the gear that they sell here. Like this is amazing. I love this thing. It's not quite as good as well. Let's see if this is standard grade, so we can compare this. This is the one that I usually like to have. So you can see it's 16, 32, 90, and then 71 harpoon resistance. So 16, 32, 90. And for standard grade, 11, 17, 60. So it's not as good. This thing is definitely better. The only real benefit, because they both have dust storms and oh, they're I could have just checked these a little easier. The only benefit that this thing gives you over this guy is the stealth, right? They both have 70% coverage, but this is just junk for armor. But it gives you that stealth bonus. So if you need early game, if you need that stealth more than you need the protection, you can get that. I love these helmets. More ninja rags. I mean, just early game, I really like the armor that these guys sell. I don't usually use the boots just because I like to have the run speed boots early on. But don't sell to these guys, right? So if you notice that not only do they give you a discount for buying, they also have a discount for selling. So unless you're selling stolen goods that you don't have the time or the ability to go sell at another faction, don't sell to these guys ever, like for anything valuable. You definitely just want to buy because you get great discounts, and usually I'm just buying the backpacks and starter gear for characters that don't have any strength yet that I want to work on their decks. You know what? Like weapons like this. It's 4,800. Normally it would be, almost 10,000. So that's a heck of a deal for a Mark II. And anything that's green, anything that's blue or above, really early game is great. Now with dex weapons, you don't need to worry as much about buying good weapons early on, unless it's an Odachi, because those are heavier. Because usually as you buy more and more expensive weapons, the higher grade they are, the heavier they'll be. So you don't necessarily want to just go all out and buy heavy weapons in the beginning of the game. You definitely want to buy weapons that you can effectively use. Because if your swing speed slows down like crazy, your DPS goes down like crazy, right? Even though the weapon has higher damage, your DPS still goes way down. And so you're swinging less, and then it goes down even more because you're not staggering the opponent, because you're not swinging often enough, and you're not blocking often enough. So you're constantly staggered, and they're constantly staggering you. Or you're constantly not swinging, essentially, because you're staggered. Maybe I should have looked at that club, actually. I could I could leave one of my dudes as like a hammer guy. I don't know that I care to do that. I don't know how I would get a specialist one. So we'll just sell all this for now. Does anybody need a horse chopper? I want Shrike to stay as a polearm person for now. We're not going to use any of this armor, any of these weapons. That's a hacker. That's a pretty decent weapon. A Beep's going to be a martial artist. Bane, you're using sabers right now. 0.65, 0.08, minus armor pen. Point 72, 0.28. Not a lot of blood loss. That's definitely better. Other than the blood loss. Els, you're using a katana. Okay, maybe what I'll do is I'll give the katana to double. Els, you can just sell all this junk. Oh, that's funny. I don't think you can use that on these characters. Yeah, it's hive only, which means only the workers and the workers can wear helmets, right? Yeah. Might as well sell that. Oh, we can't because it's worth too much. He won't be able to afford it. That's great. Okay, now we have another polearm here, I believe. 0.45, 0.42. And what strikes? Yeah. Plus 30 armor pen and the 6 attack bonus. Only plus 4. What strike strength? 6. Yeah, we'll stick with this polearm with strike for now. Although what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy Shrike a backpack after I sell all this junk. This hacker I want to go to Els, I believe. Yep. Okay. And then we have a horse chopper. So that's the other option that we could use on Els potentially. I'm going to compare that to the longsword. This bone hammer's pretty decent. It's a 9, which he's got good enough strength to use that. I just don't know if I want to use a blunt weapon. If I get a blunt weapon later on that I'm inspired by, I'll use it, but for now I'm not going to. So we can toss this saber on Bane. I don't really know if I want to use this in comparison to... It is... I wouldn't say it's better. This is less versus robots and animals, minus 15 armor pen. So it's got the minus 4 plus 4. I mean, they're both pretty equivalent. I think it's a question of whether or not you want more attack or not. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over here and buy a backpack for Shrike. There's the backpack guy. You know, I never noticed that they had a backpack on. Super stoked to see that. Alright, so we'll get her a thieves bat. These things are so awesome. I love them. So if you look at how big that is, it's big enough to fit a polearm, which is why I was waiting to get that. Because I want to keep that polearm on Shrike, so that way... And if we get something better, we'll just use that, right? But for now, I want her to get her her speed up, her dex up. And then we'll put that in the bag until she's ready to use it. And Shrike, your strength is definitely not high enough, so for now I want you to carry somebody. In fact, why don't you carry someone that's heavier? Okay, so that's pretty good. So really all that's left is to sell the Praetorian that on Shrike? That was on Beep, right? Yeah, it was on Beep. Could I interest you in a piece of a Praetorian? Oh, cool. I forgot about that. There's all these extra limbs now. I'm super excited to check this mod out. Man, look at that. Okay. We're going to have so much fun. Look at how expensive they are, though, right? That's not so bad. Power armor or power arm Mark II, 29K. Berserker's leg, minus 58% stealth, minus 50% swimming. You know what we need is some swimming legs. I need some swimming legs, like paddles on them. Okay, we're not quite ready to get into the realm here, but I'm excited for when we are. We have a decent amount of cash, but I think I'm going to pick up a couple more backpacks before we do anything. So Double and Vam are going to get themselves some backpacks here, because they're going to need something to store their stolen loot in. There's the guy with the backpack. Alright, Double. Vam's already got one. Everybody's got a weapon now, right? Man, I don't know that I need both of these sabers. Rain, blackened chainmail. I think we'll get that for you. Because you don't have any arm protection. That would really help your arm protection. That lowers your dex. Combat speed a little bit. I'm not terribly worried about that. That'll be canceled out by these shoes. But the dex, we could counteract that somewhat with like some ninja rags. So I think we'll do that. Yeah, Beep, you can wear those for now. You can probably use those too. What Shrike got? She doesn't have any armor on her legs either. Those are also kind of worthless. Does have a perception bonus, but she's not. Oh wow, that's heavy. I don't ever use those for anything. I'm gonna keep it just in case we build a base or something. And at some point, we're gonna want to get her some better boots. I mean, they're so cheap. Why the hell not? I don't really want to use those type of boots though. Yet. Sorry for smacking the mic there. I was trying to scratch my face. Okay, well, I don't really know what to do for armor, so I'm going to play around with this for a little bit, and I'll bring you back in once I've kind of made up my mind. All right, so what we've ended up with here is sort of Vam's gear hasn't changed. Double's gear really didn't change other than that we moved the weapon around, but you guys already saw that. Um, I put the shirt back on L's, or no, never mind. That's not who I moved it off of. On Rain, I gave him a fog mask. I also bought him a blackened chainmail. Um, what else did we do here? I might just get rid of this. I don't think we need two sabers that are pretty much almost the same, except for this one's kind of a little better, really. Because that armor penetration, I mean, that's not huge. Um, I might just sell this one. The attack bonus, I'm not sure. I'll think about that. Anyway, we left him as a martial artist. We got him some pants. We got him some ninja rags. The reason I gave him the ninja rags is because they give the dodge skill, so that'll help quite a bit with um, giving him more dodge than he should have. And then I gave him an armored hood. Now, you might look at this and think, geez, well, that's got a -2 melee attack and defense bonus. Well, the thing is, he's a martial artist, so he doesn't use melee attack and he doesn't use defense. He uses dodge and martial arts. So that doesn't affect him at all. So the nice thing is, it's really good armor for medium armor for the head with 90% coverage, and it provides a little bit of dust storm and burning protection. The acid doesn't really matter on Beep because he's immune to acid anyway. So, and then on Shrike, ended up getting her some better boots. I couldn't find any pants to replace them with. Maybe there's some in the armor shop that we'll find. And then I want to get a better shirt. I'm probably going to switch Shrike over to light armor for now. And then we got her a fog mask. I can't remember, Shrike a guy or a girl. I thought it was a female. Yeah, Shrike's a lady. Okay. So we're pretty much set up. I'm going to run around town a little bit. We're going to wait for nighttime. I guess I don't really need to steal anything, but I kind of do want to steal a few things here in town and then possibly sell them to the shinobi. They're not going to be worth as much, but that's okay. I really just want to get the stealing skill up on Vam and Double. And but I'm not going to, I'm not going to like steal stuff from chests. It'll get us locked out of a vendor if we fail until we get a high enough percentage. But we're going to start working on that a little bit, just so we have that as an option. Like I said, we're not going to abuse it. We're not going to do it every single episode, but I'm certainly going to use it on occasion when I think it's appropriate. So for now, I'm just going to run around town a little bit, working on these 3 new people's strength by carrying people around, and then once nighttime rolls around, which is pretty close, we'll start doing some stealing. All right, so it's nighttime, and we're ready to kind of jump in and do some thievery. Now, let's see. One thing I didn't do on these guys is add medic. I just happened to notice that. All right. Shrike, you can probably put Bane down. And I don't need you guys. Hopefully I don't know that I need to put them on hold. They can just hang out over here. Alright, so Vam, why don't you start by getting us into this weapon shop. That's a pretty tough lock for you to pick. I'll get you some skill. Hope this guy doesn't see me here. Okay, he's going into the bar. Looks like we just had a guard go to sleep up there. We got a few empty beds, so maybe there'll be a guard that's not quite asleep. Let's speed up the game just a little bit here. Oh, he's up on the roof. I was like, why does that dude see me? But I guess, yeah, he's up on the roof and he just could see me for a brief period of time, maybe? Or maybe it was someone out there. Not really sure who was seeing me. Man, I was really worried about those dudes. Ooh. Okay, we're in. Okay. Actually, I'll wait to close that door. Double, why don't you go ahead and get in here? Alright, Vam. What do we got lying around? Oh, nice. We got some grog. What else? Armor plating. Not a whole... Oops, splint kit. Yeah. That I like. That I like. Okay. Might as well take the cooked vegetables. There's no way we're going to get into that. Doesn't matter if we can get into it anyway, because we don't have high enough thievery. Yeah, my thievery's just 8. Is there really any reason not to just pick everything up? None of that stuff is worth anything. Is there an armor shop here in town? Okay, there is. Oh wait, that's a clothing store. That's an adventure shop. They might have some backpacks. Ooh, look at this. Here we go. This is what I want. 15. Man, maybe we should have double open that up. Maybe what we'll do instead is just have double come over here and work on that door just to practice his skill. And then Vam, we're going to have you get in here. I want you. Oh, Vam's malnourished now. Wait, did I pick up those cooked vegetables? What? Or did I already eat it? No, he didn't. Oh, he did eat it. Okay, that's why his, so we're going to have to get some food for the rest of these dudes too. So maybe we'll break into a place that has food. And again, we don't really need to steal a lot of this stuff. I'm trying to level up thievery in a way that is engaging to me and hopefully to you guys as well. More so than, oh, he can't open that door. Is there another door that you might be able to open? What about that one? I don't know how safe that is, but come on, buddy. Let's get you guys inside these. And if there's chests inside the buildings that they actually can pick, I'll probably end up doing that as well. So I think what I'll do as far as thievery is concerned, since I'm not using I don't know if it's an exploit, it's just practicing picking stuff up quietly, I guess you could call it. I will probably just work on Vams first, and then once I have Vam at a place where am happy with, then I can start working on doubles. Let's see what's in here. What is this? Just a residence? You got anything worth grabbing? You got some grog. You got some chew sticks, and you got a meat wrap. Okay. We should be good looting that. Oh, looks like Vam already got inside. Let's see what we got in here. Double. Is there another door you can work on? Let's come over here and work on this one, buddy. Actually, why don't you come over here and work on that one? Alright, bam. Let's get that door closed. What do we got in here? Got some armor plating. Okay, what else? Alright, we got some steel bars. That's great. Splint kit, we'll grab that. We want that. What else do we got? We got some hemp. We got another splint kit. Ears, fabrics. And some copper. We'll grab that copper. Alright. Well, that's a bummer. That's the armor shop. How's our thievery's up to 9? Man, thievery's just... If you don't use that technique, it's just a pain in the butt. So maybe what we'll do... Maybe it's worth the risk. Yeah, maybe I don't care about losing the ability to use these. Maybe that's just the penalty that we pay early game. I think, though, that we'll head over there, and then with double, let's get you picking that door, brother. Oh, that'll work up his skill. Nice. It's because it's got a 5% chance, like he's going to fail it a whole bunch. Maybe, maybe not, but he probably will. Look at this. Come on, guys. You're not worried about me, right? A little risky leaving him there and not watching him. But I can't really see what's going on with either one of them. I guess as soon as I see something turn yellow, I'll know that there's a potential for danger. So I could certainly pause it at that point, evaluate the situation, see if I want to change what's going on. I don't... Who is this? How do you see me? Yeah, he's pretty good at stealth. So sometimes when they walk by, Undertaker, I want to knock that dude out. What's my chance to... Nothing, 0. It's fine. Okay, he's not in there yet. Speed it up just a little bit more here. Now, because we're working on their lockpicking and their lockpicking so low, we're not going to get a whole lot, right? Because we really just don't have time to be inside looting because we're spending a lot of time picking these locks. Let's see. How much room do we have? Oh, I haven't even started filling the backpack. Hell yeah. Let's see. Anything reasonably valuable like armor plating? Oh, and I should have let myself finish the door. Not a whole lot that's valuable in here. And I definitely can't run. Alright, so at this point, I think we'll just start picking up whatever, because it's pretty late. Tools, leather, wrench, iron. I mean, some of this stuff I think is just worth absolutely nothing. Let's see, I think hemp is pretty worthless. Might want to just pick up cups and ceramic bowls. Yeah. Oh, he was going to guard. I thought he was coming in here. Oh, he's in, but this dude is like, I'm gonna watch you. Good thing he didn't catch us while we were doing it. I don't want raw stone. That's huge. Okay. Now he's pretty much full up. Might be able to fit another hemp in there. Yep. Okay. I'd say we're full. So let's go ahead and... Not super... Oh shit. Oh shit, are you kidding me? Damn it, that's one of the things about... So he yelled, but he didn't actually see me. Oh crap, somebody does. Get out of there. Come on, get out of there. Oh boy. Alright, so we're going to ditch the backpack on the ground. We're not going to forget about that, because we're going to get up here with L's. And then, Vam, you're still heavy. So I need you to drop everything. And then get your ass the hell out of here. Yeah, of course I'm making a run for it, dude. I don't know if this is gonna work. Probably not. No, he's too fast. Who's this guy? Hey, he's a shinobi guard. And he runs at 23. Alright, we're definitely not gonna be able to get away from him that way. Oh, oh. Okay. Oh no! Did I take any damage to my leg? I did, but I haven't taken enough that I'm slow. Okay. We're gonna have to just book it. Els, what do you... Need you to get over here. Pick up the backpack. Man, I hope Bam makes it out of there. Oh no! This guy's so much faster than I am. Yeah, so I mean this is the risk you run when you steal, right? Like once I had loaded myself up with encumbrance, I was heavy enough that that guy, like my stealth was bad enough that that guy detected me when I was walking around. So later game, that's not a problem, but early game, that is definitely an issue. And this guy runs way faster than me, so he's just going to destroy me. So I don't want any of the stolen goods on me because they're just going to take it. So I'm just going to put this stuff on the ground, come grab it with somebody else. Those are also stolen. I don't know if that matters. I'm going to put it on the ground just because I don't want to take the chance. And we'll just let him keep running. Yep, and now he's going to get the crap beat out of him. Alright, so now I want everybody to get inside of the shinobi. What are they doing with Vam? So they didn't do... Oh man, he's in trouble. Double, you need to get out there right now. And we need to make sure he's got first aid kits before we run out there. He doesn't have jack. Alright. So I really need all three of these guys to be out there first aiding him right now. Don't die on me, Vam. Man, he is low on blood. Okay, we're stopping the blood loss. And that's all I've got for that med kit. Beep. Where are you? Didn't I? Oh, he's stealthing. Alright, you guys get out there and first aid Vam. They're just gonna leave him there to die. A bunch of jerks. Alright, so it looks like we're out of first aid on everybody in our entire group. Oh, wait. Oh, other than Vam. Okay, so I guess I could take some of this and put it on Rain, potentially. Actually, what I'm going to do is check their first aid skill. It doesn't really matter. They're all going to go through it so fast. Yeah, so Rain has the highest first aid skill. So Rain, finish up doing as much of that medicing as you can. And we're out. Okay, so let's get Vam. He's got a bounty of 100. I don't know if they're going to let me do this. I am going to try to pick him up and get him in that tower. Get him in bed. Okay, while I'm carrying him, they don't seem to have a problem. Alright. That was not considered committing a crime. Cool. And then there was also just a bunch of stuff out here that I can come grab, including his gear. Okay, he's got plenty of room. I don't know why I hit a range. Okay, so let's come out here and get his stuff. I guess Beef, you can probably grab some of this too, right? You're already here. Alright, so double, all you really need to do is grab his pants. Then we'll get back into the tower. It also doesn't look like they're... Oh yeah, they're aggroed on him, for sure. Huh, it looks like they're red for everybody. I don't know why they weren't going after him. What does it say they're doing? Just static guard. Alright, so we need to get some food. We got plenty of money, so let's go get some. Though you got a backpack. Let's get that back over to Vam. So we need... Oh, Els had first aid. And we definitely have more splint kits now, so that's great. Vam... I don't know that you need a second splint kit. I mean, those rooms are empty, but... Maybe we will do that, actually. We'll just get some new splint kits. Who else needs one? Basically everybody. Okay, so we just need 2 splint kits. And might as well get a nice first aid kit for everybody. Not nice, but the middle one. Before we do that, let's... yeah, food first. Let's get some food. Let's get some food. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get some food for these dudes, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we got some food on double now. We got plenty of food. Move the chew sticks from Beep over here. And it's got some more first aid for everybody. I haven't really distributed it yet, so I guess I could do that. Looks like Bam needs some. I didn't find any splint kits, and the one shop that I got caught stealing from was the one shop that I can buy splint kits in. So we won't be buying any splint kits here in Mongrel. Luckily, we still have like 4 total in our whole group. We've got the 3 backpacks now. So we're kind of on our way to getting a lot of the stuff that we want. I will take a look. I'll probably stay in Mongrel a little bit, get some more... not going to do any stealing off camera, potentially. I think I'll do that on camera, but maybe I'll loot some more Fogmen or something. But after I've kind of had my fill of Mongrel, we'll head back over to the hub area and start taking out some more bandit groups and work on everybody's combat skills, see if we can get them some better armor over time, and then really try to get in there and take out the Dust Bandit King. So now I think we're probably going to work on getting a group of around size 10 before we do that. So I'm going to take a look at some of the other unique recruits that are around the area. If anybody has any suggestions on ones to get when you see this episode, if I haven't got them already or haven't put out, future episodes yet, let me know if you have any thoughts on who we want to get. I don't really... there's a couple of races. Skeletons are okay. Skeletons are pretty decent. I might actually... I'll probably get the skeleton frame cover mod if we're going to do some skeletons. But in the next episode, we're going to work on getting Beep's martial arts up a little bit, and we're going to start training him a little bit and see if we can get some of his limbs to come off, and potentially see if we can get enough cash to buy him 1 limb. I don't want to replace all his limbs at once. I'd love to do that, but we just don't have the cash to do that. So what I'm going to do is essentially try to get one of his limbs forcibly removed. I'll do that with you guys. And we're going to do that in the next episode. So thanks so much for joining me today. It's been tons of fun. We almost lost Vam. Luckily, we got to him in time. He's going to have to recover blood for a while, but he get a little bit of toughness from it. Looks like he's up to 20. And just real quick, so everybody kind of see what people's stats are sitting at this point as we start to move back towards Bandit territory. Beep's fresh and Shrike's fresh, so these guys are pretty low. But we'll continue to work on people's stats and continue to work on getting that Dust King down. So we'll see you guys in the next episode. Looking forward to it. Thanks so much for stopping by. Love you.